that there. Put that there. Boom. There. We're streaming now. Hi, how's it been? I haven't shaved in a while because I hate shaving. My skin gets very itchy when I do. But don't worry. We're gonna be mainly seeing this. So yeah. So in today's stream is me trying to experiment with some brushes. Put that there and one for full. This is gonna be our like test spot. Do. And here is when we're actually gonna try to like make our own brushes and stuff. I've been experimenting with my own brushes for a while. Like this is my own like kind of like painterly like leaf texture thing. You know? So I've been doing this for a bit. But as you can tell, it's kind of laggy. And one thing I should also mention is that my monitor has a slightly higher contrast and more saturation compared to the actual what it's actually supposed to look like. I try to edit it so many times and adjust it. This is literally the closest I can get, because this spot right here looks like a couple shades darker, and especially this spot like right here. Over here, like this is almost looking exactly like this. So just to give you an idea. But yeah. Then I downloaded oops. Where was this? I think this was here. Here? I don't remember. Then I downloaded some brushes I seen on the official kind of like page, just to try them out. Like this one is kind of cool, where it uses like both your primary color and non-primary color, where the lighter you press, the more it's your primary, and the harder you press, it's more the secondary. So you can kind of like get this sort of effect. It's really neat. And this one's just of the of only the primary. Kind of gives this kind of really rough watercolor thing. And you got like this one, which I'm still not sure exactly how to use. The effect's more noticeable when it's larger. You can kind of see it. Let's try some transitional colors. Yeah, kind of like that. That's how it's supposed to work. Then you have to like this leaf one. But if you go too fast, it kind of like does that. And it really lags out. Because it's trying to paste so many at once. Ooh. Whoa! That was tough on my computer. Let's see if we can... Oh, you can't see these! Oh, ooh. Let me... add a new source. Yeah, you can't see those windows. Window capture. Cool. Tool detail. There we go. Yeah. So basically, we can look at the tools, the strokes, kind of look how it's. Actually, we don't want that. We kind of want this work. Yeah, that works a lot better. So this is another tool that I downloaded. I kind of like the idea of it. One thing I definitely seen of this is that how it does it is that it takes multiple different textures, and you can also see like my mouse on two different parts because this is where it actually is, like right here, this tool. But then you see it right. Hey, it's weird. Yeah, these are the three textures that it uses to, get its effect and stuff, which is neat. Because it just essentially randomly chooses which one it needs, kind of, I think. I think that's how it works. Or... No, I think it just goes in order. I think that's how it works. Yeah, these are not ones I created. Any ones with these Japanese texts right here aren't ones that I created. This one is actually based on an already existing brush in the Clip Studio paint. I just essentially took the texture for these. I think it's supposed to say smoothing watercolor, but I accidentally deleted the M somehow. But I essentially took that and just gave it, just used the same texture it used and used it a part of the actual brush itself, which is neat. And it gives this really cool blending effect, like, oh man. And you can use the actual one to blend it out further, but it has a weird issue of this like weird dotted line thing. You kind of see it right here, right? Like, that's the only thing I don't really know how to fix. Sure that. Let's go with the darker colors that could be more easily seen. Ooh, what? Let's get rid of that. Yeah, you can go a lot darker. I've been trying to find ways of fixing it. If you fix, it's like a lot more noticeable. Then if you do this, it's less noticeable. You go a lot more, it's less noticeable. So yeah, I've been trying to find a way to get rid of that. It might be it might have to do something with the material itself. So let's bust out that material. Image material brush. This is a custom water brush I tried to use before. And I believe these are a part of the textures that you saw earlier that were automatically imported in. Then you got stuff like the foliage and stuff like that. Where's that brush? It's not that. It's not that. Here we go, friction. Let's rasterize this. So this is like the texture that it uses. So let's study it. Let's compare it to like other brushes. believe this one is part of. Texture, brush tip. Yeah, it has like 15 different like tips. Like 5. It's very interesting, like how all this works. So in order to get it to be like darker, you have to kind of like overlay it. There's no spraying effect. It has a multiply. Oh, it's a multi. What if we add some blending to it? Ooh. I don't think it likes it. It definitely doesn't like blending. Huh. It's interesting how like some people make these brushes. You know? Just mess around with some things. Okay, blow this up like so. Shrink this down a bit. Pressing that texture. Okay it. Let's make this brush. Put an image. Brush. Put a brush. Boom. Then we go over here. Go back to our brushes. Let's get this custom brush right here. Back to editing these tools. Brush tip. Let's add a new brush tip. With that brush key. And delete this one. Yes. Then we put direction in terms of neato. Look at this, I made a hairbrush. Ooh, I forgot to do some kind of actually important to it. Let's bust that material out. Brush. Let's go here. If you don't register it as monochrome or gray, then it has an issue with material. Let's go back to this. Brush tip. Delete this one. Yes. Brush. Fix. Yes. There we go. And then this should make it easier to mix. It should be less processing and stuff. Blue down. Throw some green. This in the center of it. Let's put some less paint in it. Need a little bit more paint. Density. Kill stretch. Oh yeah, you can't see that, can you? Oops. Uh, what does the transparency of this is like? It's a little bit transparent. Well, that's fine. Dump this, yes. Okay. Let's call this new here. No, it's all caps. Whatever. Oops. No. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Da. One thing I've seen people do. Can I make a new tab? I think so. Okay, let's take you. Let's duplicate you. Yes. Call this foliage. In which I've seen some people do this, just slapping all the foliage materials into this. Vegetation. Kind of like a sew. Just slap them all in. And then you go to spraying effect. You go spraying. Yes. Particle size. You gotta make it fairly large. Maybe that's too many, like, in once. Stroke. So. Kind of gives you that kind of neat foliage effect. Got a tree. That is neat. But let's try removing a few of these textures. Yeah, let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. Let's only do like a few. Let's just try 5. Oh, that looks a lot better. From like a few grays in there. Overlay with some more black. Oh, wow, I'll put a few lighter grays. Let's start with green. Ooh, this doesn't like... Oh, I'm drawing on a, oops. I was drawing on a monochrome thing. Yeah, this is a really cool effect. This just kind of shows like how useful this is. I sound like I'm, especially with my description, it makes it sound like I'm sponsored. What? Oh. It's always up? What? I just noticed that. Okay. Definitely gonna have to make like a few of these. I'm gonna call this one small. Where this one will have even less foliage to it. Like maybe like 2. The particles should be generally smaller. Let's try doing some like things here. So do that, do that. Let's look at actually it should be in reverse. Yeah, like that. Small. Then we throw some post stuff over it. Make it blue, make it multiply. Then we also slap a texture on it. Texture. overlay. Boom. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's really good. I like that. Ooh. 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 You make the... Ooh. Ooh. And why is that? That should be raster. Boom. Both of these just kind of contentious. But yeah, ooh. Yeah, let's delete, okay. Ooh, look at that. Let's put that in there. We call that the delete. Let's foliage tool. Ooh, I like how that looks. Ooh. Ooh. That's neat. I feel like a digital artist. Stuff. Like, seriously, that's really cool. Put that there. Call it foliage. Yeah, I kind of don't like these right here. They're kind of sucky. Like, look at that. That's really neat. Let's try drawing like a tree trunk over it. In fact, let's try to make a trunk tool. So let's change this property over to it look like a plus. Yeah, that's definitely a macro. Actually not great. We'll go great. Then we register as material. Image, brush, this, brush. Yeah. Let's duplicate you, call this trunk test. Slap this with this brush tip. Brush. Wait, why isn't ink? Why is it? Oh! Should I make this a bloody one? For that amount, you know. Let's try this method. I like some of this texture right here. Still need to try to figure out how to draw trees. Let's delete. Like, this is a really cool effect. I need a good tree base to go with it. No. There. Okay. Let's multiply. Some dark red. Instead. Then we also slap on additional texture. Some overlay. Kind of fits. Let's also put an additional I should be looking at the stream as well, because this is like a lot darker. You can't really see like these little details down here all that well. To like give you an idea of what I'm seeing. I'm gonna have to run out the image. I don't feel like doing that. There, do. I feel like this should be generally a bit smaller. Yeah, I think that's better proportions, because tree leaves should be a lot bigger. And another thing we can do, additional details, is if we go to the foliage, small, make this transparent, multiply. This a grand ensemble. Do this, do that. Boom! We got shadowing under the tree. Let's put some shadowing right here. Put some erasing like that. There we go. We made a tree!
like how the street came out.
I'm a straw person. Under the shadow. Difference. Not subtract difference. Actually, slow transparency. That's just see what we're working with. just gonna go quickly grab some food. Let's text. Gonna be right back. I am back with hot dogs and burger. A singular burger. And I'm just gonna quickly finish this up and end the stream. It's a good hour. Don't worry, I'll be doing more drawing later. But yeah, I need to do more drawing. Just okay. Just I want to eat. I don't want to eat in front of people too. That could be kind of gross. For some. Just throwing some. Like that. Just kind of like do this to kind of like give it some. You know, just give some visual interest to it. Do. You know, let's not color it. I'm not gonna really spend that. Come on. Happens. I thought I locked it in place too. Think that. Can I? Yeah, I just kind of want to eat my food now. Well, that's it for the digital part of today's live stream. I'm going to be back later with my big sketchbook, do some drawing in that. Or Yeah, because I still need to do that stream today, later on. Hope you enjoyed my really, really, really unshaven face. It's definitely getting past the part where it's just itchy, and now it's just like, yeah, that's a thing. Just, I really don't feel like shaving. I have eczema, so when I shave, it gets kind of rashy and it's like itchy and it's like, So yeah, yeah. Sorry if I was like quiet for a lot of this. I do consider getting something like this done was just something I kind of wanted to do for a while, but I just never did it because I just never spent the time experimenting. So yeah, glad I was able to at least get the tree leaves and foliage. Might edit it some more, but this is a good start. Good start. And I hope this was helpful. I eventually want to make kind of like a tutorial video. I never. Okay. I forgot I left that text there. Anyway. I hope this was useful. I want to make a tutorial for something about this because I haven't seen a lot of good tutorials on this, or at least comprehensive ones. So yeah. Anyway, see you later today when I do my very big sketchbook stream. Bye.